Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to start a new video series about Git and GitHub. Before start the video, do not forget to subscribe my channel and turn on your notifications because great contents are on the way. Alright, let's start our video. First video is going to be a little bit theoretically. I don't want to make you so much bored, but these are essential, guys. Alright, why should we use Git? If you need to back up your project or if you need a version of your project, you need to use Git, guys, because it helps you to creating smart copies to develop your project. And of course, this Git and GitHub not only for the software development projects. If you're using another project, another file types to create a project, it supports everything. So don't how can I say, you have to think a little bit more wide. Okay, let me give a small example. In your life, somewhere probably you create a project. If you when you are a student or for your project in your office, let's give a name. What did you do to versioning to obviously you did copies, right? Let's create a new Excel worksheet, project one, and let's open it. You create some content. All right, let's save it, close. A week later you need to upgrade your project. You need to add some specifications, maybe you need to add some features, but you don't want to touch your project. This is really important for you. What do you do? Just copy here and change the name new. Basic and simple, right? Then you open the new copied project, create a new sheet, and you add your feature specification, whatever you need to do, and let's save it and close. You have two copies. The first one is the original one, the second one is the new one, right? But this is not a good way to version and back up your projects. Okay, let's delete it now. We're going to use Git to version our project, guys. Let's continue our presentation with the third one. Okay, so how this Git works. Okay, you may not understand anything in this section, but I want you to look this diagram very carefully, because when we start our project to creating repositories, local and remote one, you will understand what I'm trying to tell you right now exactly. And we can go back and forward again to teach you everything. Let's continue. When you create a project, for example, I said you before in an Excel or Word document, you can call them a working directory. After finished your work for a while, we open our command prompt or PowerShell or Git Bash. We use our commands now. So we adding our project to stage area to use git add. Then we are committing our project to local repository. What did that mean? What's local repository? So git, how can I say, mark your project as a copy in your local repository. So if you would like to add a new features, you just add on your working directory. If you can save it, you can save it on it, you can save on it. After 1 week later, you understand it's not working, you can recall from your local repository to original project, and the changes are gone. You still keep your original one. I'm just telling you basically, but it works like that. And what is remote repository? So if you would like to keep your project in a cloud, you can use the remote repository. And if you are working the project with the other people, you can use remote repository as well. So we are using these commands to use Git and GitHub. All right, let me show you our collaborate example So I write here sample. It's not sample, it's going to be example. Sorry guys, example for collaborate. Yeah, all right. So there is a, I'm gonna use GitHub for online repository, and for collaborate project there is an admin, and create a project here. So everybody clone the project from the cloud repository, remote repository, right? So they have a copy of project in their local repository. For example, this guy has to should work with a part of a project, and the other guy has to work with the other part of the project, and they can work together in one project with a separate parts in working areas, staging, local repository, committing, everything done, and they need to push back to the repository, and the admin going to have a look what they pushed to the repository and merge with the GitHub living GitHub project. So this is roughly what we're gonna do in Git and GitHub, guys. All right. Before finish this lesson, I'm going to show you how you download Git in your computer, and I'm gonna finish this lesson. Then we can start our commands and new journey with Git and GitHub. Okay, let's start. Let's type here Git. Yep, must be the web page, I guess. All right. Um, which, if you have macOS or Windows or Linux, which one do you have? I don't know. You can just click which one you need. I'm using Windows, so I'm click here. So I'm going to use a 64 bit version Git for Windows, and I'm gonna click here. What are those? Let me have a look. Other Windows, Windows setup, portable. Let's click this one. I already have downloaded my computer, but I'm just gonna uh, double check is there any changes. Let's open file. Yes. Let's click install. It's installing. I'm waiting to finish. Oops. It's already installed, but I just reinstall again. It doesn't matter. It's alright. Let's finish downloading. I'm waiting to be finished. Yeah, come on. Almost done. I don't need to be release notes. Let's finish it. It must be done. Let's close everything now. Let's save it. Okay. All we need to use is git bash, guys. Keep this icon close to you, because next lesson we're going to start to use commands, and we're going to start our journey with the next lesson. Alright guys, if you like my video, please crush the like button, and don't forget to turn on notification for the future videos, and see you on next lesson. Take care of yourself. Bye bye guys.